All right, y'all. Just got out here. Huron Manistee National Forest. I got a spot. Got a late start. It was raining, so I think it might have worked in my favor. So right now, I'm just kind of clearing my area real quick. I got to go back and get the tripods. And I got the mic on, but I don't have the right setup. I don't have the right setup or whatnot. So right now, I'm just clearing me an area. Just clearing the area to flatten down to set my tent up. This is the first time I'll be setting the tent up, so it should be interesting, seeing that I've never done it. So I'm gonna be following the directions behind my first time. Let's get it knocked out. Let's get started here. I think I got a pretty wide area. We have the footprint for the tent. All right, y'all. So I got the tent set up real quick. Not fully set up, I got my stuff laying around in here. But it is, what time? It's about 2:30. I'm gonna start gathering, cutting down, getting a fire started. And I still have to decide if I'm gonna go back and get. It's early enough. I mean, I got time. I could go back and get this stove inside the tent. Inside the tent. I just don't really want to make that trek, but I also left my chair. So I could just put my cot out here. I could just find me a stump and roll it probably. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna be looking for dry, dead standing like this to start with. This little small tree would be good to start some kindling. Oh, right. So, although, hold on a second. Ooh. What the original plan was for me to come out here and not make it too tough, right? I wanted to have a challenge, which I got. But I was going to try probably a couple different ways to start the fire. I had some fat wood and some other little techniques I learned watching videos and stuff. Find some evergreens near the base. You get, I don't know if it's fat wood, but it's supposed to be filled with resin. And I had, like some flint stuff and all that. But for Christmas, for Christmas, I was gifted this. All right? So, I don't really have to worry about kindling. I'm going to cut me some wood down, find me some good trees. Oh, you know what? This might be a good big dead tree there. And with this bad boy, getting this stuff started when it's been wet and freezing rain and stuff all day shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to get me something set up, try to clear me out a little area real quick. And then once I get my fire and some other stuff set, then I'll start fiddling with my tripod. It's like the little motion tripod and all that. See if I can't, get some proper video for y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've never been so happy to see the tent in the middle. That's the setup. Right there. That's a good little amount of snow. I said it gotta be 6-7 inches. Ooh. Tent, it's still coming up on it. All right, y'all. We got a decent fire started. Feel like I'm gonna need quite a bit more. A lot of the wood is wet, so it's not burning super fast. But I don't want to get caught, like end up cold or something. Like I said, I got my sleeping bag. I don't think I'm going back to get the stove. I'm just gonna have to thug it out with the fire because I don't feel like walking, and that means I don't have a chair. So knock that big like dead tree over. Usually dead trees are pretty light, so I'm gonna see if I can just drag that over here, and I have me like a little makeshift seating area. So let's see if I can do that real quick. Get the camera set up here. Yeah, log over there. Let's see how heavy this bad boy is. See what all that working out done for me. If it make a difference, or do I just gotta go find a different log or something like that? Man, this is a pretty big tree. Was. I don't think I'm going to move this. No. I don't feel like cutting it. So I have to figure out something. I can make something, and I might just end up going back and getting. I might end up walking back and getting my my chair. It's lightweight because I don't want to pull my cot out here and get it wet. I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. I'm gonna keep cutting firewood though, real quick. Like I said, I got something decent there, but I was able to find what looks like a good, nice long, thinner piece of standing dead timber. So it's dead. It's gonna be a lot more dried out than like fresh wood, but it hasn't fallen to the ground and absorbed a bunch of stuff off the ground. So we'll get some more of this cut up. Right now, we're not having to do big pieces. I mean, really small pieces. I don't have to feed them into the stove, so I'm not having to be as choosy. As well as, like I said, I got my propane blowtorch deal going. So I've definitely got to upgrade my knife. Like I said, the blade is good. It's too short. All right, I didn't think that out good. It's too short. The handle's okay, but the blade is really too short. I need to get nice long strokes on your cut. Pause. And that blade is a little flimsy. You see it keep. Look at that. Oh, that helped. I might probably cut that one in half again. There we go. There you go. Cut it halfway through, save yourself a little energy. might be through deep enough. Let's see. We got it. All right. That's a good fire right there. All right, y'all. So we look like we got a pretty serious fire going. That looks like that's gonna be a while. Tent set up. I mean, I probably figure out, it could use a few different things, but that's the deal today. I'll go on the inside when I get back. I've made my mind. I am gonna go get my chair. I don't think I'm carrying the stove back in. I just don't think I'm gonna need it. If I'm a little cold tonight, then I'll just have to learn my lesson. That stove is heavy, and I'm just not up for it right now. But I'm gonna go get my chair because I'm gonna sit next to my fire, chill, let my back rest a little bit. So I'm gonna run down here. I don't know, probably half a mile maybe. I'm not sure. Run back, grab my chair, come back in, sit down, rest for a minute. I feel like I'm going to get some more firewood to be prepared. I probably don't necessarily need it, but we're gonna see. So I'm about to run down and get this chair so I can get fully set up so I can start enjoying myself. Get all the pieces out here. Of course, I had everything set up. I got all the stuff. I didn't charge the receiver for the microphone. So once I get more set up, I'll try to do that. So hopefully everything's not super muffled. See, let's move it here. Come on. Camera. All right. So good. We got stopped here. This here is to protect the whole situation up here. So I gotta sit underneath here. Kind of seems to be in an awkward spot. Like it's kind of like it's just, but I can feed the tube. So I'm gonna want to put it back in the corner a little bit more so it's not right up on me. And then we'll see if I can't get these 45s and 90s to work in my favor so this thing's not right up on me here. Let's see. Let's maybe try to adjust it. It's kind of right in the way. Kind of right in the way, but if I set my tent up a little differently, I could probably, and then cook in front of it. I'm trying to get this camera deal to recognize that I want it to move again. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I got my pots and stuff. We'll be able to cook some food up there. Yeah. I can sit on the cot and make my food right here in front of me. So that's cool. Next time I bring me something else for the floor. Maybe a little rug right out front of the door or something. But I'm glad I got this little camera set up. I have to work with the height situation and all that in a minute. So, get some of my stuff off to the side. I've got a nice light for in here when it gets dark. I think I'm going to go ahead and fire up this stove. I'm going to have to find me somewhere to hang this little light. And I'm going to have to make me some more, supposed to get some more firewood going. I got to cut some firewood for this. I got this fat wood. I'm probably just going to light that up so I don't have to play with. Oh, I do got, I got the fire going in there already. So, let's see. Everything's open. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get a line and tie this down, tie the pole down from outside, just in case here. And I think that stuff I put down here underneath. So let's get some of that. I think these things are called guy lines. I don't know why or what that means. So let's check it out. Let's see what the camera situation does. I just got that crazy light like that. That looks weird. So I went and got the stove. Now I'm getting wood for it. Amazing how much firewood you go through when you're actually out in the elements. Let's scan over. This was a pretty big fire at one point. I mean, it's a good fire. I could cook on. I could do stuff. I got, but I'd like to have it big enough to where in the morning I'll be able to restart it with just a few pieces of wood. So, but I am getting set up for I had a fire, the stove inside the tent. So, let's get all you out here. It's important to put all your stuff back like real quick, because you can't drop it, step on it, it's buried in the snow. And I'm just trying to get set up before, just trying to get set, really good and set before it gets dark. Because once it gets dark, it's going to be dark. So, I'm going to get all this stuff set up. Get this wood inside the tent here. this piece in there too. I need to go find a few more pieces. I don't want to go far because I'm tired. So I got enough dry wood, I think. And like I said, I got that fat wood to start it inside the tent. So I'm probably just going to grab some wet pieces and let them dry out. So that's what I'm headed to do now. Wet wood's gonna slow the fire down, but like I said, I got my torch. So push come to shove, I can use it. Pretty nice fire, but I'm gonna play with my propane gun anyway, so let's see. Turn it on. Oh, did it get wet or something? Okay. There we go. That should give it a little assistance to help kick it into high gear. Go cool that down a bit real quick. All right, I think we got something brewing here.